Oh, you're liking Marvel Strike, Marvel Strike. You're liking Marvel Future Revolution, and you are wanting to spend some money now. Okay. And you're going to spend maybe a couple $100 or something like that. And you're wondering what's the best things to really purchase from the beginning. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to perks. You want to go the all, and you want to buy your Alpha Future membership. This is day 1, day 2, day 3, etc. This is your daily login bonuses just for logging in every single day. Okay, that's the first thing you get. It's cheap, and you get your Crystos. There you go. It's a bargain. So now you move on. Now you want your Omega Future membership, which you can get as well as the Alpha, and it's the same thing, but this time it's a little bit better, okay? And you can claim the 3-star consumable, 3 to 5-star consumables on your alternate characters. So what you can do is order this and then claim it on the daily on your alt and get the 3 to 5-star stuff there. If you need 3 to 5-star gear anyway on your, your secondary characters. Alpha Squad rank up is basically just pure gems for when you hit the certain levels. Again, it's a way better deal. I mean, all of these rank up ones are essentially the best deal in the game. I think the hero level up's the best one because you actually get a battle badge selection, for the level you're at. Like when I hit 70, I get a 70 selection. I get to pick it. So you get to pick for the weakest one and kind of go in a circle like that, and you slowly pick up the weakest one. I didn't buy this one yet because it's for, reaching squad rank 55, and that's a ways down the road. Then you also have your bundos, okay? The monthly costume bundle is glitched. So sometimes you try to buy it, it doesn't work, but this one is pretty good because it's $9 and it gives you a 4-star right off the bat. You can just throw on there, and then you get the 5-star costume draw tickets. You can do a few of those, and 200,000 gold's not too bad to start off with, so that $8.99 is worth it. I also think that these aren't a bad deal. You could buy one of these off the bat within your couple $100 you're going to spend, because this one gives you Crystos, so it's a little bit useful. The Crystos aren't worth the 2,700, but then you get 5 of the highest grade training material manuals, which is effectively 2,000 XP per, so it's 10,000 squad rank experience. You can just buy it basically, which is your overall rank, and you need the squad rank because without that you can't continue the main quest, which unlocks all of the things in the game. So squad rank experience is basically your most important thing. Then it gives you your secondaries here, which would just give you passive stats for every character you play. So this is also kind of worth it. Dimension box tickets, etc. And you can get some kind of random stuff from the boxes. Okay, now the costumes, I think, I spent a good amount of money on the costumes right in the beginning. I was buying these weekly bundles. I bought a couple of these things. You could buy those if you want. It is a bit of a gamble because it looks like the best gear in the game is actually the region costume gear that you're going to farm and with consumables that you slowly acquire, and then you get to grind those up. But the thing is, you need lots of costumes because when you do your enchanting for gear, you need 3 stars to make a 4-star, 4 to make a 5-star, 5 stars to make a 6-star. So either way, you still need a ton of these. So realize if you buy like $100 worth of costume poles or something, you can't decide which one you want. It's just completely random. So you're going to get random costumes. They probably won't match. Just be aware of that. But even getting, a legendary piece of gear in the star, there's something is insane because the gear doesn't scale with your level. It's just flat stats. So if I go to my character, for instance, and I show you here my character level, you can see my gear. My gear is like attack flat, okay? But then attack percentage that does scale with your level, but you have flat attack, and then crit rate percentage, crit damage percentage, guard damage percentage, accuracy percentage. You see the stats row higher, the higher quality it is, and the percentages scale with you, but the flat stats are just flat stats. So for that reason, if you're going to well, it's way better to well in the beginning of the game because any money you spend means when you're going through the campaign and it's just tons of killing characters, all of that's faster, and all of your DPS, which determines on where you're ranked for things like world bosses for your rewards, will be better too. So it's better to well in the beginning, okay? Now, that being said, there are other things you can still purchase that maybe don't seem so good. For instance, the Dimension Box, I'll show you. With 900 gems, you can get 10, so it's half the cost of things like costumes, etc. It's a little laggy for me. I always skip this. And then what you can get in here is you can use the cores. You get a good amount of stuff, so you can crunch these cores up to like 4 or 5-star cores if you need it. The big problem is you get a lot of these like enhancers in here, but you also get experience. See, look, that's 1,200 squad rank experience as well. So you have another way there of getting those. Now, you might be wondering, the Dimension boxes and the costumes and all that. When you pull it, you get these Omega Squad tokens or whatever they're called here. There's nothing in the game for these Omega points to be used yet. I'm assuming these are basically like mileage, where as you spend money and do pulls, you'll get points that you can then use to purchase things into the coming future. So at the moment, it's not quite in the game. If you're wondering about these Wind Rider costume bundles and stuff, I don't think this is worth $45 because the gear's cool and all that, but it's not like amazing game-changing gear. It's not the gear I would even want to use, and it comes with exactly 0 gems. The Omega cards are probably worth it. If you look here, this is a random 5-star card, though. You can't select it, so for that reason, it's kind of expensive for $27 when you can go in here with your gems that you get from the daily logins, and you can do a 10 pull, for instance, on one of these guys, and you can say, okay, well, what am I going to get here? Skip ahead one more time. Let's see what we get. No legendaries, it looks like. And if you get the 5 stars, they actually matter a lot, because you see how you get exclusive stats? These stats here, you can get, we'll say stuff like PvP damage increase, PvP damage decrease. So then when we go into battle, it's like, here, it looks like we got a match. And we've already lost to this guy before. He is 48-0. But when you go into matches like this one, you can then have the cards that will give you like 15% decreased damage received in PvP and 20% more damage, etc., into the future. So there are some packs that are worth buying. There are some packs that are absolutely not worth buying. So, okay, can we dodge? We are getting absolutely nuked by this guy. Yeah, see, he's so much higher level than us. This is basically an impossible match. We might not queue why this guy's here, to be honest, because this is not winnable for us. Like, even if we land everything, it's just not winnable, okay?